Hello, peoples of YouTube! My name's John, and today I'm playing a mod for Heretic called Masters of Chaos. Yes, that's right, a mod for Heretic. They actually exist. There aren't very many of them, but this is one of the better ones, I would definitely say, amongst the chosen few of Heretic mods. So what is Masters of Chaos? Well, basically it is, I really like to compare it to, it feels like it would have been an expansion pack for the original game if it was a retail product. It basically adds a few new weapons. There are a few new monsters. Some of them you might be familiar with, like there are some monsters from Hexen, for example, but there's also some brand new monsters that you've maybe never seen before. And also they've replaced all of the episodes with brand new levels and brand new music. Well, for some cases, brand new music and some brand new textures. It's just a whole package, you know? It's got new weapons, new enemies, new levels. It's just, again, it feels like a nice add-on to the original game. So yeah, we're going to be playing through this. Although, of course, there's going to be a little bit of a catch. You see, you know my favorite mod, Wrath of Cronos. Well, it's compatible with this mod. So basically, you can combine two mods into one. You can take Wrath of Cronos and combine it with Masters of Chaos, so you can use the whole Wrath of Cronos system within this mod. Mods and mods meshing together to create one beautiful product, basically. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing today. Check it out, see? This is Masters of Chaos, but we can choose our class just like in Wrath of Cronos, so it's just the best of both worlds, basically. Well, so what we're really missing out on by playing it this way, you won't be able to see the new weapons that are in the Heretic version, but, you know, we'll get to play as a class, but we'll still get to see the new monsters, and we'll obviously still get to see all the new levels, so if you want to see the new weapons, I highly recommend you get this mod just by itself and check it out, especially if you're a big fan of Heretic, and especially because there's really just not very many Heretic mods. If you like Heretic, then you owe it to yourself to play Masters of Chaos, but you might also consider doing it with Wrath of Cronos, like what I'm going to do. You might be wondering what class I'm going to pick. Well, I've done the Cleric, I've done the Hunter, I just finished doing the Mage. I figured this time around we'd play as the Necromancer, the other new class that Wrath of Cronos adds to the table. I showed him off a long time ago when I did the Wrath of Cronos kind of overview videos, so you might remember that he's kind of a pet class if you choose to build him that way, but he also has a lot of damage over time spells and a lot of like kind of poisonous magic. He really reminds me of like the Diablo 2 iteration of the Necromancer, where he has summons, he has kind of bone sort of spells, he has poison spells. He's a pretty popular class, or at least, in terms of what I've seen online and otherwise. People seem to really like him. He used to be really powerful, but I think they've balanced him out a little bit. Speaking of that, we are now playing Wrath of Cronos version 1.7. They finally released a new version not too long ago, so let's see. Key points about that just before we get started here. I know there's going to be brand new animations. So, or at least more fluid, more smooth animations for like attacking and stuff like that. There are a number of balance changes, as is every version of Wrath of Cronos that comes out. I won't go into intense detail about that. One thing that's also interesting is they've removed the stat called willpower. If you remember from previous versions, willpower basically increased your mana and health regeneration. Well, he decided to get rid of that, and instead, points that you put into intellect increase your mana regeneration, and then points you put into, well, God, I'm trying to remember the stat now, but the stat that increases your health, is it Constitution? Has it really been that long since I played this mod? I have taken a fairly long break from this mod as of this recording. Not that I don't like it, but, you know, I love this mod, are you kidding? But yeah, I'm drawing a blank. I'm pretty sure it's Constitution. I think. Anyway, so now you put points into that in order to get health regen, and you put points in the intellect to get your mana regen. Otherwise, there's balance changes and better animations and just a whole slew of new features. There's also some additional new features that we won't be seeing by playing Masters of Chaos. But rest assured, gentle viewer, I am not done with Wrath of Cronos. There's still the fighter to show off. You know, and then from there, I love this mod, so I'm going to keep on going. Anyway, I have been rambling here, so how about I just shut the fuck up and start playing. So here's our 3 new episodes. We got the Dark Tower, we got Hellbound, and we have the Shadowlands. So I figured I'd start with the Dark Tower and just kind of keep on going. I think there's like 30 levels total, so we have a lot of work to get through. So, alright, we're playing as the Necromancer. We're going to start with Episode 1, the Dark Tower, and I'm going to do Scourge mode. because, I don't know, I just don't want to do Dreadmaster. I'd rather keep it here. So, sorry for you purists out there, but I'm going to do Scourge mode. Alright, are we ready? I'm sure you've been ready for a while. How about we just hop right in? Okay, here we go. Necromancer and Master of Chaos. Now, before I even... Well, actually, wait. I might have a moment here. I think I do. Okay, so... let's pull up our stat menu. So, when I usually play Necromancers, which, mind you, is not very often, the main thing I really like about them is their summons. I don't know, I like that they're kind of a pet class. So, what I was thinking I would do, at least in the beginning here, is I would just create... because now they made it in recent versions where... the Necromancer used to be able to only have one pet at a time, like out on the field. Well, now they made it so you can have multiple pets out on the field, so I was actually thinking that I would do that. I would actually, like, just create an army of darkness and have them help me slay my... because, I mean, you know, he's a Necromancer. He's like the Mage. He's kind of squishy sometimes, but he's got some powerful spells. And, I mean, yeah, I will eventually dip into some of these other spells. I mean, I was thinking I would eventually get into... you know, some of these other things like Darkness, if I can get to it, there we go, Darkness, you know, like kind of have some bouncing like AoE spells and damaging spells like that, and just, I kind of also want to eventually get to Metamorph here and turn myself into a demon. Honestly, I have never done that before with this class, and there's plenty of levels to get through, so hopefully we will get to that point. We have a lot of prereqs to get to, but I mean, you know, I think we can do it. So... yeah, that's what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do specifically is I'm going to max out the Shadow just so we have a good like pet to kind of back us up and help us do our shit. And then I'll start putting points in the Ghoul, and so the Ghoul will have like, you know, another pet around to kind of help him level, so to speak. You know what I mean? Like basically have a max level pet already so that the low level pet... you know, although he might not be doing much, but at least we'll have like a nice high-level pet to kind of back him up, you know? And then we'll just keep on going. We'll max Shadow out to 10, then we'll do Ghoul to 10, and so on and so forth. God, I am talking a lot, aren't I? Let's go ahead and put a point in this. Alright, let's get started here. Let's go ahead and summon him, actually. Here's our little pet now. Let's see if we can get him to attack these gargoyles here. Oh, now they're awake. I'll try to help out. Yes, aggro. That's something I do like about having a pet. He can kind of, you know, if you're familiar with MMO terminology, he can kind of aggro and kind of pull the enemy so it can get their attention off of me, basically. Now, the Necromancer's not bad in and of itself. I mean, this sickle's actually not a bad weapon. I want that stuff. You are allowed to crouch in this level, in this entire game, by the way. Like, that is actually expected. In fact, there are some secrets that require crouching. So that's something to keep in mind. See, it's good. I mean, you know, it keeps all the attention off of me and instead puts it on the pet. I'm cool with that. Alright, so now jumping, I don't know if jumping's allowed, but you know what? I'm going to do it. If I can actually leap up here. Well, if I can actually, you know, if I can actually jump. That would be great. Now again, Necromancer's a little bit squishy, so you don't want to be taking all the damage. You want to be very careful about that. Oh, especially when there's those kind of fucking golems around. Now, another thing that's useful... I'm also going to run away for a second and find some health, because I am already getting my ass whooped. I mean, look at that. Not really good. Ooh, here we go. So I'm going to need him to take out... some of these enemies are invisible. Or partially invisible. They're what Heretic considers to be ethereal, I believe. And what that basically means is that man-made weapons such as this sickle do not work on them. So, if I can just get him to... there we go, at least... God. He's not very strong right now, but... yeah, take him out for me, because I literally cannot kill him until I get a spell. I can do this. Maybe this will help. That did not do much. There we go. God, it took you long enough. Now I can kind of, like, choose where he's going to be positioned by pressing 1 again. I can also disable him if I want. If you double tap 1, you can kind of disable whichever pet you want. But I'm going to re-enable him and put him right here. Because I want him to fight that guy. You attack him while I do my stats. I'm gonna give you another buff here. Let's see. Constitution. See, I knew what I was talking about. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of wisdom, because that's always good, and let's put a point in Constitution. In fact, I think I'm going to start putting a lot of points in the Constitution from here. But might as well level a little bit faster. That was a terrible jump. I might put some points in Strength as well, just in, I don't know, I mean, I'm hoping I get another spell soon, so... See, I don't think there's any other way to get to this place besides jumping, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Okay. Let's gather some more items around here. Now, if you run away, like, if you get too far away from your pet, it kind of tethers along with you. I don't know if I've mentioned all this before, but, you know, it's good to kind of be reminded of how the class works, I think. You know, why not? There's the alternate fire. It kind of swings a little bit slower, but does a little bit more damage. Help me, shadow thing. Yikes. Notice that there's not very many health packs around so far. I mean, there's like health on the ground that I can drink, but there's some stuff over here. There we go. He's not strong enough to really take shit out on his own yet, but he's getting there. He does seem to have homing missiles, though, which I do appreciate, but he's not really good at aiming them, apparently. That is where we need to go here in a minute, so let's see. Let's go back out here. We got the blue key now, so let's go ahead and make a save for this, shall we? Alright. Here's our blue key right here. Blue key door. Let's see, what do I got? Well, I have a disc of repulsion. I can try that. Ow! Well, that's our exit, actually, but I'm also nearly dead, so... I'm gonna go try to find some health before I die of death. And I really want to get in there somehow. That would be really nice. Okay, here's some health. Thank God. Jesus. Okay, maybe? No? There's also all these other areas that we have yet to explore, so I don't want to exit just yet. Oh. There is a nasty area over here. It is filled with nasties. Wait, no, stay in here. There you go. I would help you, but I can't. I literally cannot. There we go. Alright, yeah, you take care of him for a moment while I see what's... Oh, man. More of these frickin'... Here. Sometimes it might be good if he gets caught up over here. Just kind of change his position every now and then. Kind of keep his survivability up a little bit. I don't know how much it costs to really summon him. It doesn't seem like it costs that much, if anything. There you go. Good job, good job. Okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. Oh, well, there's a way to get to that. Okay. I also didn't explore this area, so I definitely want to go up here. I'm going to bring him up here. I know what to do. Take that dude out. Oh, well, shit. There you go. Sweet. Good job. See? I'm glad that we hung back here for a second. Alright. Is there anything in these rooms? Anything in these boxes? I also would need some stats. Stats would be good. Okay, let's do some Constitution, because that one fireball nearly killed us. That was a little insane. Let's grab some of that. And what else? Yeah, why not? Okay, so... I mean, there's still a secret. I saw that secret back there, but... I just don't know how else to get to it. I mean, it's right there, but... I wonder if this glass is breakable? No, it's not. That might just be a Hexen thing. I don't know if that's a Heretic thing. Man. There's gotta be a way in there, though. There's gotta be, you know? I mean, unless I can just open the bars. I mean, I don't know how someone would get in there. How in the world? I just don't see any obvious way in there. Which is unfortunate, because there are goodies inside, but... Well, either way, I mean, those would be useful, but I suppose we could just move on. Go on to the next level. Wait a second. See, we can't crouch. Wait. Oh, you guys are still alive, of course. Some of these guys I could take out, I just need to be careful about it. There we go. Sweet. Alright. We still have yet to kill every enemy. But I'm wondering if we... No. I keep thinking maybe we, like, gained access to that area, but... Doesn't seem like we have. Alright, well, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and move on then. Alright. Let's go to the second level. We've spent enough time in this place. Boom. The abandoned warehouse is now finished. We missed 4 enemies somehow, which is unfortunate, but... And yes, I know which secret we're missing, don't you worry. Alright, so that begins our Master of Chaos with Wrath of Cronos playthrough. So thanks for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next level, which is the town of Akanos. Alright, later.